Yep.
Oh wait, I don't have my soundboard open.
Oh my god. Well, way to go, fuckhead. I'm not starting it again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the most professional podcast on the internet, the Non-Content Podcast. Harrison, you've been gone. Do you want to bring it up?
I don't really remember it right now.
He doesn't even remember his spiel. Luckily, I do. As always, we're with Team Procreate, and they have other podcasts as well. They have Movie Buzzed, where, you know, they get drunk and watch movies. I'm completely lost track of what movie they're on.
Whatever.
I never do.
All I know is there's drunk guys watching movies, so that's always fun.
And I'm a non-drunk guy who occasionally watches movies, even though I wish I was drunk when I did.
There's also Pod on Pod, who are doing podcasts I have never even heard of. So if you're looking for other podcasts to listen to, when you really shouldn't, because we're all you need, baby. Yeah, just go over them and watch them. They'll tell you which ones are good, which ones are shite, and which ones are eh.
Like this one.
This one, no man, this one.
They were too good for them.
Yeah. They declared they didn't even do an episode on us because they straight up they sent me in an email that I totally didn't fake, that we're just too highbrow for them. They can't review us because they can't think of anything negative to say.
Also, that we have huge dicks.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
yeah, I mean, I don't even have a left leg. That's all my dick.
It sounds inconvenient.
It is a little bit.
It seems like that would be like very painful. Like holy crap! Can you imagine
in honor
the
of
torch
having the
his
gang
life?
back together, we're having some wrestling intros beginning. So we got Nosvix right here.
I'm insatiable, I can't get enough. I need to find a boy. I'm insatiable, I can't get enough.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I need to be a lot shorter.
That joke. All for that joke, I found 2 other intros.
I am insatiable though.
What's our intro?
You can't get enough. Oh, well, that's Nosvix. We got Harrison right here. I just went with the first. I think.
Can you dig it, sucker?
What the hell? What the hell?
Hey, man.
And
I
what
could've made
is
you Orlando Jordan.
What is
Dear God,
yours,
I
pray
would probably have
tell?
to ask to kill you if you did that.
What is yours,
All
pray
right.
tell?
Like
Come on.
show up at your house.
That was Harrison of Nadna, and
Nodna
here is
fam.
mine, Azrael.
Why did you think BB so?
Well, it's the big show. Yes, it's a big, big show tonight.
And by big, they just mean wide.
Shots fired, baby.
I was gonna go with Mark Henry's, but the intro isn't good enough.
That was your cue, jackass. Shots fired.
No,
I just did.
I'll wait for real shots to be fired.
Ooh. This is the Burn Center's Wikipedia page.
I need that
Dot,
list.
dot.
That hurts me, bro.
You don't like the Mark Henry theme?
Yeah, we need to get serious.
I
Unfortunately,
mean, I don't really like the Mark Henry theme,
Yeah.
actually, but...
yeah.
Oh, and today is starting a new segment with it's called Mixed Drinks with Azrael. Now, this may just be because I was getting a drink anyway and didn't get to mix it, but, so you take about this much vodka, wait, that's on the wrong side, about this much vodka, then about this much Code Red Mountain Dew.
Make sure to tip your fedora when you're handling your Mountain Dew.
Yeah. And then however much of a Red Bull will fit in it. And you have the perfect recipe to become that guy at the party.
Yep.
Get
Aren't
yourself all hyped up and then kicked out of a party.
Yep.
Aren't you always that guy at a party?
No, I'm usually the guy who's like standing alone and then drunk bitches put their hands in my afro and I'm like, please don't do that.
Man,
And that happens for 4 hours.
Yep.
that reminds me of when I had cornrows and dreads and like.
Niggas always want to touch your hair,
Yeah,
and I'm
it's
like,
like-
why does that just make it okay because I have big hair?
Like I just want to live my life, ladies.
See, meanwhile, white boy over here, I actually have to try.
now,
White
Try.
guys,
how much you try.
white guys can't do big hair.
Implies that you get something.
Like, look at this. I've got that fucking Superman quaff going on here.
Shots fired.
Not even shots fired, that's the truth.
Everything we say to you is a shots fired. You're just that big of a target.
That hurts me.
That's the truth.
That hurts me.
Bang, bang.
Okay, so nothing I cared about happened in video games this week. Harrison, you said something happened that you gave a shit about?
A few things happened. EA posted their earnings, which are like 50% higher than last quarter because they're fucking EA and fuck you.
Well, they just go in cycles. Like, hey guys, we have an awesome game coming out. Invest, invest, invest. And then they bend it over the table and fuck it in the ass, and then it just goes down.
And then
It's
people
a cycle.
invest. Yeah. It would be a cycle if, they ever lost. It's not really that large of a cycle. It's just EA wins. It's like playing
your soundboard broke your microphone again.
They're playing against Sentinel in goddamn Marvel vs. Combat 2. Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Capcom.
Also, Zach has died.
Zach, your soundboard broke your microphone again.
It's a tragedy.
It's a
Sometimes,
tragedy. We'll never hear from him again.
Sometimes the brightest lights shine the least.
So yeah, anyway.
All that good shit.
Anyway, like I love people at the end of like every quarter four, and it's just like, oh, EA lost 25%. I'm like, nigga, it's quarter four.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, remember it was like
also
Ubisoft? Remember Ubisoft? It was like PC gaming was like the largest sector on quarter four, and people were like, "Oh yeah, PC gaming is important." It was like if you look at the entire year, it's like the lowest.
No.
like quarter four doesn't mean anything.
To be
ever.
honest, I don't get the people that want PC gaming to be the dominant platform.
It's
because
not
I know.
at all.
I don't. People that want it to be.
Because they just want PC games. They
yeah,
don't want console
but
games to exist.
PC does get the games, and to be honest, as long as the company isn't bloody Nazis about modding tools, so basically any company that isn't owned by EA or Activision.
Well, the thing is, you gotta remember, modding tools, you actually have to that costs money.
I
for a lot
know,
of times,
I
for
know,
not a large
and
game.
I know.
Or any game, really.
Let me fucking
90%
finish
of the
my
time.
point. My point is, if PC gaming was the dominant market, then all those kids we hate on Xbox Live and PlayStation Network, whatever the fuck it is, they would all come to PC, because that would be the dominant platform.
I don't think that's
and
the reason.
honestly, my PC, like, I'd play everything I'd want to on my PC
Yeah.
anyway. Besides, like, UFC games.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah,
maybe
we got a few
there's
games I
maybe
play on.
one or two like console exclusives that I might want, but to be honest, if
Bayo
the-
2.
Yeah, like Bayo 2, but thing is, I was going to buy a Wii U anyway because Wii U is the only console that actually has exclusives that I want. That's
I would
it.
never. You know what? I really am never going to buy a Wii U. I just don't care about Nintendo
He's
games
gonna
that much
he's
enough
gonna
to
hear
buy it.
that siren call of Bayo. He's going.
I don't care about Bio. Y'all know I really don't care about Bayonetta. Right?
And we all know you're wrong.
Yeah, we
Like,
know you're one day
You're not caring.
you're gonna realize your mistake, and you're just gonna be like, man, I really want Bayo, and then before you know it, you'll just close your eyes, open them again, and you're in the line at Best Buy with a Wii U in your hands.
Man, the day that happens, the day
No,
I
it's gonna be like 30 years down the line.
and I'll
and,
just I'll probably just end up what's it called, emulating it. Like I'll emulate it 2 years now because freaking PCs are going to be that powerful in 2 years. To mod, yeah, probably.
Yeah, talk
Actually,
about that
probably.
once we can mod. Talk about that once we can emulate an Xbox 360.
I mean, we can already emulate a PS3, so
Barely.
Yeah, I mean,
Barely.
to be honest, the newer
If
consoles.
you want to run at 3 frames per second,
Yeah,
the
the
Wii
new-
U doesn't
the-
count as a newer console.
Let me.
Yeah, it does.
you didn't let me finish. And I was
I'm
going to say,
going to.
newer consoles might actually be easier to emulate because the 360 and the PlayStation were using like their own architecture, but the newer consoles like the Wii U and the Xbone and the PlayStation 4, they're basically using PC architecture to make it easier to port. So it might just make it easier to emulate anyway.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Bayonetta 2 it doesn't end up. I would be surprised if it doesn't end up on other consoles. Honestly.
Well, seeing as Platinum
Well-
signed an exclusivity deal with Nintendo for like the next a couple years.
Remember when Sony does, Microsoft does that all the time?
Remember when this is a Japanese company that actually will fucking take you out back and shoot you if you break a contract?
They don't break. You don't have to break the contract.
Nintendo signed an exclusivity deal. That means Nintendo gets
No,
bail.
it doesn't. You know what else was signed that had an exclusivity deal? Mass Effect, BioShock,
And Mass Effect.
and
Mass
Alan Wake.
Effect and
Let's see,
Bioshock's
Mass Effect,
Yes,
Mass-
and their exclusivity agreement ran out, so then they got released after the
Exactly.
fact.
What else
But
had
the
a
thing is,
Super Time-
Bayonet. By the time
a game that
Bayonetta's
just came out, Super Time Force.
by the
Also
time
has-
Bayonetta's exclusivity runs out, no one will fucking care.
How do you know that? No.
It's gonna be a while, dude. It's
gonna
not
be
as
a
long. It's a
while.
very long agreement.
Nintendo
know.
basically
It was years ago.
Nintendo
Like,
basically
but
bought
No,
Platinum.
they don't. No, they did. They're making a game for
Basically,
three.
with
They're
that,
making a 360
with that
exclusive.
with that,
Xbox One
with that
exclusive.
exclusivity agreement, Nintendo
They're-
basically said, "Yeah, we own Bayonetta for the next fucking decade almost."
Okay, so why are they making a? Why is Platinum Game making an exclusive game for the Xbox One?
that has nothing to do with Bayonetta.
It's
No, he said they bought the
agreement
company.
for-
I'm just
You didn't say they bought the company. You just can't listen.
They basically bought the franchise, is what I'm fucking saying.
No, you said company.
Okay, here's what we have for this entire.
Boo! Boo, Wendy! Boo, Wendy Testaburger! Boo!
Basically, because it's just
Like-
talking over each other like fucking the kids on South Park. Jesus Christ.
Because you are a kid on South Park, one of the boring kids.
Now, you can
Craig.
just suck my balls.
I will never stop. I will never stop the arguing.
Harrison? Harrison.
Never.
Harrison.
Never.
Harrison. Now you can just get down on your knees and suck my balls.
Never.
Suck my balls.
But Don doesn't know how to lose. Doesn't know how to
Don't
surrender.
lose your way!
We have a "Don't lose your way" button now, by the way.
God
We
damn it.
could, well, we do lose our way a lot, so that's probably going to be...
You just ruined all my ill will.
Yep. "Don't lose your way" button fixes everything.
Screw you guys! I'm changing topics.
Oh.
If I
Think
had
hell you
topics. Fuck.
We'll talk about what I'm playing.
Okay, yeah, go
What did
ahead,
I
you're
play
right.
this week?
You played hentai games.
No,
All
I
hentai
didn't.
games.
Sakura Spirit is not a hentai game.
I wasn't even talking about that. I was just talking about games in general.
Oh.
But I mean, I did play Sakura Spirit, so
I still
That's
need
a
to play
thing.
that game. I still need to play that game.
The hentaiest of games.
I guess if you consider SmackDown Shut Your Mouth a hentai game,
Mm-hmm.
I played that.
Those games, hey man, some of those moves. Free.
They're a little bit risque, man.
Sexual chocolate, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
Sexual
have you
power.
like Bronco Buster is a thing. Like people see that all the time, where you just shove your dick in someone's face and you're like, how you like it?
It's basically face.
And then I mean the stink face.
It's basically just brutal face rape.
Yeah.
I mean,
basically.
honestly, if you just gave like a diva Rikishi's moveset, you'd have porn.
There were some of those for like the Diva. I remember for like 2009. Were just like this is straight up porn.
Yeah, I was playing that again today too, and yeah, some of it is straight up porn. But you could give it to male characters, which was weird.
Well, that's just equal opportunity at that point.
Yeah,
Hey man, they have Kane. The rape closet is real.
rape closet is very real.
So
What else? We played. Harrison and I played League. That was a fucking thing.
Yeah.
man, you should have got me in on that shit, man. I ain't played.
You know what?
I ain't played League for shit. So
You're like I'm pretty sure you're worse than me. So this would have been
yeah. To
that would have
Oh,
been painful.
I was.
I haven't
Oh my
play-
god! By
I
the
have-
end of the night, I was so angry. I was so like unbridled anger towards
Oh,
everyone.
yeah. It was amazing.
I
Like,
I haven't even played League. Like it is sitting on my desktop. It is staring at me. And
we can play after this
I don't
and then
even-
like watch the rage.
yeah,
basically.
watch the rage happen, or you can get bodied by me at fucking Skullgirls.
Okay, yeah, that's happening.
Come up, bitch.
That's happening. Right after
And me.
this.
Wait, can I body him as well?
I mean, if you can, like, if you're down with pretty much fucking a corpse, because that's where we're going with
Yeah,
it.
basically.
There's just gonna be nothing left.
There will be nothing left.
I don't know, but I mean, honestly, you might have a little bit of advantage now, because I want you to see my controller. I want you to see what is left of the rubber on the sticks of my controller. Oh, okay. Let's see if
We
it's in
can't
camera.
really.
We can't really-
because it's pixelated. Oh wait, I think I could just barely make it out. There is nothing.
It's not
left.
there.
There's
It's not. There
nothing
isn't
left.
anything on any of these sticks.
I don't think
I'm
there's-
just like,
I have like a fucking Mad Catz controller I stole from my ex-girlfriend, dude. I have no idea how many miles this fucking thing has on it.
I have a Halo Reach controller because I'm a special.
well, good for you.
I'm a special little boy.
No, but I play with that controller so much that like it's just worn out.
yeah. I had like 3 controllers. I had a black controller that I got with my Xbox. That shit is gone.
I have a couple
Yeah.
of wireless controllers, but
You can't use
then
those.
I'd have to buy a.
Yeah, you
I'd
need,
have
Oh,
to
yeah.
buy
you need
a
the charger
attachment.
wire thing.
Yeah.
You need the charger wire thingy.
Yeah,
And the thing
fuck
is,
that.
those Microsoft does not make those fucking things to last. I'll tell you that much. Like, I had a charger wire. The only reason I obtained this is because the charger wire on my wireless controller just completely went kaput. I have no idea why.
Mine still works, but I didn't get mine that early
I
on.
got mine when I was playing like Call of Duty 4, and by the
Yeah.
time Modern Warfare 2 came out, it was broken.
I
So-
got mine when
Halo
I got my 360. I got my 360 like not long after it came out. So yeah, probably it was pretty old. It was pretty fucking old. No wait, I've had 2 360s. I got the charger wire on my second 360 when the first one, Red Ring of Death, and I sent it back, and they're like, "Hey, I have a free controller and wire." So it's maybe like a couple
Better
maybe
than
a
what
year
Turtle
after
Beach
that.
did when my shit busted. Okay, so I've told the story before, but I had Turtle Beach wireless headphones.
Oh, and they
that
caught
when I
on
was
fire.
charging them,
Yeah.
when I was charging them, they caught on fire on my head. And I sent them into Turtle Beach, and they're like, "We'll send you a new charging cable." Like, fuck you!
Dude,
There's
Turtle-
burn damage
Yeah.
on the headphones.
Yeah, Turtle Beach, man, it's fucking. I had to buy new I had to buy a new set just because the fucking wire is so fragile. I tried to splice I tried to splice that shit back together after the copper insides just died, and now like I've literally got this thing set so like I don't step too far away. Like this thing hasn't left the coil it came in. I can't actually lift it. Like
Don't
you
you
know the
just
little
buy
coil it
bad
comes in.
products?
The little coil it comes in, like when you first open it, it hasn't left that coil just because I don't want the wire to break.
Y'all buy bad products, it seems.
Well, it's high quality sound,
Okay,
but
wait.
shite quality hardware, like in the wire.
There's no such thing as me buying a bad product when I buy like the charging cable from Microsoft. Like that's the only one that is sold.
Yeah.
That was your first mistake. You bought hardware from Microsoft in like 2006. That was your first mistake.
So did you. You owned an Xbox 360.
Oh, but I got mine directly from Microsoft, so I win.
You fuck.
I win.
No, we're
You don't
throwing
win.
down
You
fucking
don't win
nigger.
shit.
Hey, does anybody understand how to play
so-
Caravan in Fallout New Vegas?
Wait,
Like,
what?
I don't understand
I know how to play Caravan.
I have no idea how to
Okay.
play Caravan. I just stick to
Once you-
blackjack.
Okay, once you learn it, it's so easy to game. Like it's so easy to fuck with, but it takes forever to learn how to play Caravan
Is it like a real game
because
in real
it's
life?
the stupidest rules.
It's a variant on an actual card game they play out in Nevada, but it's not actually in casinos. It's like a traveling game.
Yeah, you can play it at like Indian casinos.
Yeah. Like it's not.
No, there's no like Las Vegas casinos that you can
Yeah.
play the
the,
variant
the,
of.
the white man doesn't allow it
No, the white man's like, this is a fucking stupid game.
because it is.
You
a stupid
can win
game.
really easily.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what else we've been playing this week? Harrison and I have a Let's Play going up
Yeah,
of Resident Evil 6.
And you and I got to get started on our own. The I Divine Cybermax. I played a little bit of that game. That game is so fucking bad. I don't even.
I remember I saw a Let's Play of it like that game like years ago. Maybe like I think it was Uber X or Nova. Like
Probably.
Game.
It was like
I'm-
$1
I'm
on Steam,
Yeah.
and I was
I'm
like,
looking forward
yeah.
to it. I'm looking forward to it. That's all I can say.
But yeah, we've been playing through Resident Evil 6, and that fucking game, like, it hurts that it's not the worst game ever. Like, that's the worst part.
Well,
is
also
that,
you're
like, I hate it, but it's just not the worst.
You're playing as Leon though, aren't you? So it's like
oh, yeah,
I've heard that Leon is the only actually good campaign. The rest of them get so much worse.
Yeah, we know. I've played
Yeah,
through the
yeah.
game before.
I played Chris. I didn't play through all of Jake's before.
I played
so.
Chris, and I was like, "Oh my Jesus, I am done."
I've just heard on like I don't even I heard it, like they're probably so bad. I've only heard of Chris and Leon's campaigns. I haven't even heard of this Jake motherfucker.
Jake is
That's
Wesker's
because no one
son.
cares about Jake.
He's Wesker's son.
Yeah, but no one cares about Jake. Though.
Like, I've heard people like
and
sing,
apparently there's an Ada Wong campaign, so that's a thing.
there's an Ada campaigin.
Yeah.
Did they
and
not,
I still.
did they not learn from Resident Evil 4? No one gives a shit about Ada.
What are you talking about?
Did you play the Resident Evil 4 Ada campaigns? They were
It's
so bad. They were bad just because of like it was weird because they tried to make them like time trial-y and shit, and it was
Like
just
it wasn't so much like exploring and shit like Leon's campaign. It was more, here's a target, here's some zombies in front of you, have fun. So it was basically you take the TMP, shoot them in the kneecaps, and just walk to the exit.
And that was the worst part is that you had to use the TMP.
Oh fuck the TMP.
It's such a good gun if you're bad at that game. Like if you can just aim center mass and wreck bitches, or you can just take a good pistol and use like a ninth of the ammo and kill people just as quickly.
Or be a cool guy and get a shotgun.
And that's for killing groups, though.
I suppose. I don't know. I just have an efficiency for an affinity for shotguns. You know, because because Resident Evil 4 had a really nice feeling shotgun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least
this motherfucker got 2 shotguns. It's bullshit.
Like at least
Harrison gets 2 shotguns. I only get 1.
Resident Evil is very good with shotguns. Like at least until in Resident Evil 4 you get that drum-fed motherfucker, and it's like that drum-fed thing is like there's like I don't know how they fucked up the weighting. There's no weight to it. It's weird.
Well, I mean, you probably have the grip attached to it.
That's probably
which
true.
does that.
That's probably true.
Yeah, because I remember that thing having recoil like a bitch. But yeah. The counterpart for him getting his second shotgun, by the way, is Leon gets a knife. A knife. He doesn't have a knife, but he has like a 3-barrel sawed-off shotgun.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Bullshit. Is what it
A
is.
sawed-off shotgun with 3 barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't play by your rules, nigga.
Nigga, fuck architecture of guns.
Man, we need to make this shotgun like maybe 10% more powerful. How we gonna do it? Just slap a 3rd fucking barrel on that shit. What even?
And then we'll have to have it use different ammo. Because we're not going to share ammos in this game.
No.
Because fuck it.
Yeah. That was kind of an issue. I honestly have no idea. I'm playing this Caravan game on Fallout New Vegas. I have no clue what the fuck I am doing.
It's because you're bad.
Fallout New Vegas. Man, Fallout New Vegas, man. I started playing that again. Like I actually literally just put up a video of just me dicking about in it. Once you beat that game, you have beat that game. There is nothing left.
Not really. There's so much stuff in this game.
Fallout New Vegas is inferior to Fallout 3.
No.
Fallout 3,
Yeah, no,
Fallout
you guys-
3, Fallout 3 had more to
Yeah, we've
explain.
had this
So
conversation.
we're not gonna
Yeah, we have. Okay, basically, just go back. If anyone wants to hear this argument, just go back, like 3 podcasts?
That was more than 3 podcasts ago, dude.
Three Harrison podcasts, at least.
Yeah. That's like counting in dog years.
Yeah.
Every time Harrison is here.
Every time Harrison's... Yeah, it's
3
like...
podcasts.
I just
Okay,
disappeared. I'm a
skip
ghost.
past the podcast where we had Nick, and then go back 3.
Oh, I forgot to show him this button. Check out what button we have now.
What's that?
We have an Ugu button.
We also have a Nichan button.
Dude, what the You said that.
Yeah, we have an Oni-chan button.
Why?
Because why not?
What have you become?
What have you become?
We have
become the
become a
greatest.
shitty FM radio show.
Anthony Opie in the morning. Thanks.
We got air horns, nigga. We got air horns.
Well,
You're listening to non-content classic radio on the 96.9 Rock Station.
I'm not
Wow.
playing it again.
never do that again.
I don't know. I just coming up with that on top of my head. I don't even know.
I might kill you.
Yeah,
Mike.
Fallout New Vegas. Once you like, play that game long enough, and you're just like, you either run out of quests to do, or you run out of the motivation to do quests to do, because the only quest left is like one guy in the ass end of this one cave that's at the ass end of the wasteland, and you don't want to go there because there's no easy fast travel.
Or fuck that kid who wants his dad saved by ants or whatever.
That's Fallout
Fuck that
3.
That's
kid,
Fallout
his
3.
ass.
Oh, yeah, fuck that mission.
That mission is bullshit though.
That mission is
I hate
so
that
bad.
mission.
But that is,
so
but yeah,
much.
that's Fallout 3.
Yeah.
To be honest, that was the final mission I did before I was like I beat Fallout 3 all the way. I did all the quests like that I knew where they were, and I was like, okay, I'll do this ant quest. I just snuck by it because I had 100 stealth and a Chinese stealth suit.
One quest I never did was the quest with the violin.
Oh, Christ.
Fuck that quest.
Yeah.
And then you get a stupid violin radio station.
One quest I always did whenever I started a new game, though, was Moira's. To do, like, the survival guide. Because you get
Oh,
so
yeah.
much
You
shit
get
from that.
you get so much shit so easily. But
Also,
and the
Moira
thing,
might be the best character in Fallout 3, honestly.
yeah. And she survives. She's the only one to survive Megaton just because reasons.
She's like only her and that android cop. Those are only two characters I found interesting in like that entire game.
Yeah.
No, you
Like
know who
Fallout
was
3. Fallout 3 was. It's like the difference between actually Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, actually, and it actually follows a pretty similar thing.
Yeah, Fallout 3 is basically just Fallout, the first one. And
Yeah, Fallout
Vegas
Fallout
touched
1
on
is
Fallout 2.
Fallout 1 is very grim, but it has some funny aside bits. And then Fallout 2 was like, fuck being serious, just have some goofy shit and then some serious stuff going on in the background, which is basically New Vegas.
I think New Vegas is honestly more serious than Fallout 3, though. And like the actual story itself.
Yeah, the story,
the story itself.
The story
most of the
is,
quests in New Vegas were like, look
Dead.
at all this dumb shit.
yeah,
Wait,
basically.
no,
like,
There's a
Fallout 3 was-
Fistatron.
The
No, I
main-
mean, like,
the main
I mean
story.
the main storyline. Not
the main
side storylines are
storyline.
more, but like the main storylines actually were.
Yeah,
Really?
which is actually
got
how
some
they
good-
which is how they handle it in Fallout 2 as well. The main storyline is
Yeah.
your village is going to fucking die. Oh no, they've been kidnapped by the Enclave. You need to assassinate the president and all that. And meanwhile, you're like talking death claws. What could go wrong? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah, Fallout 3. The main storyline was honestly fucking terrible.
It was like, I need to find my daddy. Nah.
I found my dad. Oh, now he's dead because reasons.
Now he's dead because he couldn't jump through a door that was closing slowly.
That was really stupid. I was like, he's just like, you need to go now. You'll die. It's like I could kill all those guys. Like,
Yeah. To be honest,
With my
since
bare
since
hands.
it was Liam Neeson. They wasted Liam Neeson.
yeah.
Like, what they should have done is the dad should have just been like the biggest badass and just like gone full out like fucking the Grey on those motherfuckers.
He just, or I don't even want that. I
never
just want him
watched
to
The
not
Grey.
be useless. He was just a useless character
Yeah.
who didn't really.
Like,
He served a plot. He was just like a plot. He was a walking plot.
Yeah.
There was no characterization besides,
You know
he's
who was the most
charismatic.
important character to me in that game was?
who?
The sheriff in the first town, so I could kill him and take his hat.
Nice
Orphan
hat.
the shit out of that kid.
Nice hat, Calamity Jane.
I love that, like, later I walk up to, like, the kid wearing his trench coat and
Oh,
hat.
he's getting mad at you.
Like his dad. No, he doesn't. He's like, oh, have you seen my dad's killer? I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I know if you do. I'm pretty sure if you do something, he'll get mad. I did something, he got mad.
No,
at me.
actually, that kid is so fucking dense. He's like, I guess I'm the sheriff now. He's like Jaden Smith. He's like Jaden Smith before Jaden Smith was a thing.
He's like, Carl.
From the
Walking
show
Dead.
or the comic books.
Comics.
I don't watch.
My
the-
dad is sick. I guess I'm the one who has to take care of these survivors now.
That's actually basically an exact quote from Sims Jr. I guess I'm sheriff now. If our eyes aren't real, how do mirrors work?
Okay, those two quotes don't really work together
yeah.
well.
That's
at all.
basically the delivery that kid gives, though.
I know, but those quotes don't work together at all.
I don't give a fuck.
This is bullshit.
What?
These eye drops don't do redness and irritation, just irritation. That's some bullshit. Like, fuck this.
So all stoners out
Visine
there.
can go fuck itself.
What's wrong with your eyes?
I just get dry eyes when I go out running.
Really? That's a really odd sort of thing.
That's
Well, there's usually about 30-mile-an-hour winds in Las Vegas, so...
Okay.
did no
Say,
one
that
else
kinda
just see that awkwardness that just happened?
What?
No.
Okay then.
It was as awkward as when your sister came in and was like, nigger, and I'm just like, hi.
Wait, when did that happen?
It wasn't on the podcast.
Oh.
It's funny. It's funny because he weren't on video chat either, so it's just like his profile picture. He's just sitting there with like big afro and everything. It
was a thing.
It was the greatest thing.
I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. See, you didn't believe the stories. You didn't
What stories?
That she's horrifically racist, and yet she works in a fancy restaurant.
Huh, my mom was in a fancy restaurant as a chef.
Yeah,
I don't have
I know,
proof
but
of
she's
the
a
rest of the
hostess.
thing yet.
Exactly, so she could go fuck herself.
I once again, I don't have proof of the restaurant thing yet, so.
Oh, okay then.
Pixar, it didn't happen. Min-user, it didn't happen.
So, what I've been playing this week...
Mini Ninjas.
Oh, Mini Ninjas,
Buy it.
okay.
$1.
Go buy
Square
Mini
Enix
Ninjas.
bundle.
But you haven't even played it yet.
Yes, I have.
It's $1.
PC.
It's $1 anyway, it doesn't even fucking matter.
It always matters. That's how you get freaking Daikatana. Think about that, guys. You'll have Daikatana in your Steam list.
I'd buy Daikatana for $1.
You're kind of a fucking retard.
You're the
though.
only person that wouldn't buy Daikatana for $1. Harrison.
A dollar is nothing, and you get to own a game that flopped so badly that it basically ended John Romero's
have
career.
my morals.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. It's called not Daika fucking Tana.
I'm sorry. You have your morals. Let's go to our fucking YouTube channels right now. Let's watch Garzy's Wing.
Darcy's Wing is better than Daikatana.
No, it's not.
Because it actually
Let's watch
turns
Samurai
on.
Resurrection.
Okay, this is the only way that those shows can be worse is if there were Mars Destruction and there was like hardcore anal rape.
I don't even have to say anything anymore.
We have a Let's Watch of Mars Destruction. Like, we have a Let's Watch of Tekken the movie.
No, Mars Destruction might be the worst OVA of all time. It might be the worst OVA of all time. But it turns on.
Sometimes. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody bought a DVD of it and it lit their house on fire. Like...
Not even just lighting their house on fire, the DVD actually was sentient and started the fire.
Yeah.
He burned our homes, soiled our village, and delivered a plague unto our houses.
He did?
No. We're gonna
His
wait to
name
find out.
was Mars Destruction.
Seriously though, you have to see Mars Destruction. It is like, holy shit.
I have.
It was me, Otaku. It was me all along.
Son of a
Mars
bitch.
Destruction.
Son of a bitch.
Jesus.
Oh man, I saw some I saw some really good things you have to add to your soundboard from wrestling today.
Yeah, give him it after the show.
Right now.
No, after the fucking show because it takes him like 10 minutes to add new sounds.
I have to it took me 30 seconds
Shush.
to download an MP3,
Shush.
cut it, re-download it, then add it to a program.
Shush. If you tell him that, he'll keep bugging you.
I wasn't gonna like ever stop.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He
So
is.
a game that I think everyone should have a look at is a game called Gentleman Dispute. It's a free game, and it's basically dive kick, and it is the greatest thing. Dive kick minus a few mechanics. So basically, it's two gentlemen. What?
You have to do these.
Dive kick minus mechanics?
Minus a few, like
How does that
the
exist?
gems. You know
Yeah,
the
what is
gems.
it? Does it just like let
Oh,
you...
I guess the gems are a thing.
Yeah.
But
No, I just let you
And
start
it's
the game,
just
and then
really
it's
funny
just, like,
because you're not dive kicking or anything. You're just two like Victorian gentlemen with top hats and everything. You've got your fingers up like, and like, you're just jumping and you just dive head first at the other guy to try and knock their hat off, and it is brilliant. The only thing that
Okay.
could make it better is if it wasn't local co-op only. And it just makes me sad that it is.
So
you want to get body to dive kick too? I can body you in that. I'm a dive kick master, nigga. I play Chun-Li.
Okay.
So yep,
If Street Fighter fans get that. But
here's what you need. You need to put these on your thing.
I'm not gonna go to it right now.
Other than that, other than a few games of that with my sister,
Brock Lesnar has the greatest lines in WWE history.
Oh my god, I think I know what it is.
Other than that, it's just been Pony Fantasy and Fallout. And speaking of Fallout, and going back to what we said earlier, Fallout 1, once you get the water chip, I get the feeling that they just started running out of ideas. Because, oh my god, after you get the water chip and it's like, go find the master! It is so fucking dull. It is so fucking dull. It's
But you
like,
gotta remember,
go to the Brotherhood of Steel. Hey, we'll let you in the Brotherhood of Steel. We need to go to the glow first, which will kill you in 5 minutes unless you have 2 pills of Rad-X. But where can you get Rad-X? Well, from inside the bunker you can't actually go into because you don't remember the Brotherhood of Steel yet, or there's one drug dealer in the hub. And by the way, if you tried going anywhere near his house before you started this mission, he will want you dead and you can't get Rad-X off of him because he has a room full of guys with shotguns, and the only way to engage him is to enter the room and get torn to shit by their fucking shotguns. How do you stop shotguns? Well, you need power armor. How do you get power armor? Well, you gotta be part of the Brotherhood of Steel.
you see, there are like some real issues with like Fallout 1. You might
Everyone
want
had
to see
issues
a
with
cycle.
Fallout 1.
Just...
Dude, go back and play old games. They're all such bullshit. That
I
just
know,
keep you
but this
playing
is
for
like, the
longer.
thing is though, Fallout 1, like, I remember Fallout 2 more than I do Fallout 1.
Because
But
Fallout 2 is really
Fallout
good.
2 is a better game, but, like,
Or
Fallout 1, like, it was basically pretty straightforward with what you need to do. Like, everything you need is always available until you get that water chip, and then it's like, hey, you need Rad-X. Hope you didn't go into that one guy's house earlier when we didn't tell you that one guy's house would fucking... Like, there's no warning. There's no, like, you open the door and the guy's like, hey, get out of my house, I'm an illegal drug dealer. And you're like, okay, I'm out. Yeah, like, it's always like, hey, you're coming into my house. Everyone, shoot that motherfucker. And then even if you leave the house, even if you reload a save, that guy will still be aggroed. I reloaded a save. I reloaded an old save, my oldest save, and went back through and did everything with the water chip again, and he still hates me. And that is why I can't record any more Fallout, because I can't get fucking Rad-X. If I can't get fucking Rad-X, then I'm gonna die of radiation poisoning before I even get halfway into the glow. And it's just,
On the side, I
Okay,
think
then.
I know who did the sound effects for pterodactyls in Jurassic Park.
Who?
Brock Lesnar. Just click that link so the fans can get what's happening here.
So you have to add that to your soundboard.
I am.
Let's do this!
What the did this guy never leave puberty?
Just once you get to like 15 seconds.
Dude, what the- Oh, that was-
A pterodactyl screech from fucking Jurassic
That is.
Park.
and that is why they don't let Brock Lesnar
For the
talk.
T-Rex, they spliced together rhino, lion, and whale. For the pterodactyl, they just followed Brock Lesnar around with a fucking microphone.
They just waited for him to like eat something hot or something. Taking just some miso soup.
They just followed him back. They followed him back to his. They followed him back to his nest when he was feeding his family a carcass.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Brock Lesnar ate people.
Probably.
I don't think people live in Minnesota with him. That's why Minnesota has like this such a small population. Brock Lesnar's there.
Every day they need to go to the base of the mountain where Brock Lesnar makes his roost and just leave a fresh corpse.
Brock Lesnar is the Minnesota Ghoul.
Oh my god.
He's always there, always watching us. That is why we must pray, son.
The hills have eyes. They may be a little bit too close to each other, but they have them.
Dad, why am I being sacrificed to Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar will provide, son. I will miss you, and I will treasure every moment we had together. But Brock Lesnar must feed.
See, now I'm scared Brock Lesnar's gonna like show up at my house now.
You're sleeping. You're faint.
It's time.
Brock is life, Brock is love.
He's gonna show up, and your closet's gonna turn into Kane's rape closet.
And Kane's gonna show up as well.
Yep. Kane's just there to watch.
Oh my god! The referee's out cold.
And then broken in half, JR.
Yeah. And speaking of one thing you said that I disagree with, about all old games being full of bullshittery? No, because Final Fantasy VI, not full of bullshittery. The only actual issues I've had is it is full of less bullshittery. Like, you can figure it out.
Well, Final Fantasy VI is the best game in the Final Fantasy franchise.
I'd say 7, but yeah, basically.
No.
Yeah, once again, debatable. Like, there's no point in anyone ever arguing what their favorite Final Fantasy is.
So long
because
as it does,
always
so long as
turns
it's
into a
not
slap
af-
fight.
So long
Well,
as
as
it's
long as they
not,
don't say 13.
or anything
Yeah.
after 8.
Or 10x2. If you say 10x2.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you not like Final Fantasy X?
No, I said 10x2.
Oh, okay. Well,
When I
not
say
even
10x2,
after.
that's not even a game. I mean
yeah,
x2.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Final Fantasy X, that can be someone's favorite Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a
Yeah,
problem.
Final
Wait.
Fantasy X. I mean x2.
The only
Just
issues,
specifically the spin-offs.
the only issues I've had with that game so far
I'm not sure why you
come
would
from
say
the
that.
fact that most of the text is replaced because it's a ROM hack. That's the only
Oh.
problem, and that's
You can-
because the guys who made the ROM hack.
You know you can get it, like, do you have an Android device?
I do have
He's
an Android
playing
device.
My Little Pony.
It was
fucking
requested.
Final Fantasy
It was
VI.
requested.
Okay, I was... Okay.
I'm also playing
Stay
the. I'm
tuned
also
for
playing the.
episode 40 of
I'm
My
I-
Little Karaoke.
Ha ha ha! Yes.
The re-karaokeing.
I'm just gonna clear off
The
my desktop
karaoke will
now
never
of
stop.
all evidence that actually exists. But I am actually playing the original game alongside it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna play the like the Square Enix what's it called?
Yeah.
Port for Android devices. I am kind of it's kind of weird. I like the game, but it's like I hate the port because it drains your battery and it's kind of just bad.
yeah, I don't emulate. I don't
yeah.
emulate.
It's kind of
on
just
my phone.
bad, but also but the weird thing is they have like this auto battle system, so it just does all the battles for you. It's kind of like, huh?
It's
I
like
don't-
hitting Rush in Persona, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't like auto.
The only
battle
thing I like about it
systems.
is like if you're trying to grind, it's like I don't have to grind anymore. I can just like do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like in Persona 3 specifically too, like a lot of the times when I was leveling characters, I wouldn't even fight. I'd walk onto there and be like, "Go hunt enemies."
Oh yeah, all the time. And then
I'm
that was my problem because then I like turned the audio down, and then it's like
Yeah, it's
Grim
a
Reaper show
weird
up.
it's a weird
and
thing.
then I'm like, oh, why are all my characters dying?
It's a
Oh,
weird- it's a-
that's why.
It's very weird with games like for level grindy games. Like I'd understand having an auto fight thing. Like there's this one MMO that like a couple friends of mine used to play, like a Japanese free to play bullshit, where it was basically, hey, do you want to level grind? Leave your computer on. You leave your computer on and press auto fight, and we'll kill every enemy in this area for you until you either run out of mana or die. And that game was a very grindy game, and that functionality basically cut down on time because you could just go make a sandwich and hit auto kill, and your character would grind for you. But on the other hand, there's games where it isn't very grindy, so just having an auto fight defeats the purpose of actually, fucking playing the game.
And those games are what exactly?
Earthbound had one, and Earthbound isn't a grindy game.
Okay.
That's just the first one I
some
can...
of the Tales games.
Yeah,
do.
some of the
And
Tales
some
games.
of the Tales games, you don't have to grind at all.
Yeah.
Honestly,
There's quite a few games, like, as you get closer to the present
Which
day...
Tale games have that?
Tales of Legendia. Legend.
As you-
Legendia.
as
Is that
as
like
you-
the iOS one?
No, that's a
I don't-
PS2 game.
Yeah.
Oh,
As you
okay,
get
then.
closer to the present day, grind becomes less of a thing. But, yeah.
I still gotta do it automatically in like all RPGs because I'm
Yeah.
so used to it.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I played
Which is a problem I have with
Kingdom Hearts.
Tales of Symphonia, the one on
Yeah.
Xbox 360. I just like so over leveled.
Yeah.
And also thinking of just thinking of games RPGs I've played recently where I never had to grind. Strangely enough, Final Fantasy VI comes to mind again. I have never had to grind so far. I've never had to grind. I've just had. I've either had like all of the random encounters I've needed to maintain on level with the enemies, or something's fucked up in the ROM hack file, and I just haven't got far enough in the actual game because I'm playing them side by side. It's like, and I'm like maybe 2 sections behind on the actual game, so it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I never really was doing too much grinding in Final Fantasy games anyway.
Well-
A couple of them had a lot of them.
A couple of the Game Boy
Which one?
I remember like 2 had a
The
lot.
Game Boy Advance games, I
Oh,
think,
well,
have
yeah.
plenty. The Game Boy Advance games have plenty of grinding. I think the original Game Boy ones do as well. I'm not sure.
I never played the Game Boy ones, but I just played.
Neither
They're,
did I.
they're pretty good, but not.
Oh yeah, JRPGs are suited for handheld. It's
Yeah.
like nothing changes.
Yeah, they're not. They're not like the best, but they're very good to kill like time on a road trip or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
we-
playing The World Ends With You on the Android since I had a port, and it's really good.
Is it?
The gameplay wise, is really good. It's still a bitch on the battery. I don't know what. It's only the Square Enix games that do it. It's like it'll kill your battery in just 2 seconds.
I just don't like gaming on phones to start with.
It works. I usually don't either, but it works really well with The World Ends With You.
FTL works so well on iOS.
I don't have iOS. It's not on Android, sadly, which is kind of annoying.
Part of the reason I
It
actually
should
got
be, but it's like
part of the reason I actually got a 2DS is because I was playing games on my phone like when I was just a passenger in a car, and I'm like, this is draining my battery too fast, and I could be on Reddit or something. So fuck it, I'm just going to get a gaming handheld for the first time in like 2.5 generations. Because I last like it was DSi XL, and then the 3DS, right, and then the 2DS. That's 2 generations, right?
Well, the DS was just DSi and DS were the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Don't
It's
fucking
pretty
matter.
much like the 3DS and the 2DS. They're the same thing. Just
Yeah.
the 2DS is shittier.
Okay.
It's basically like the
Made of,
Game Boy Advance and the
plastic.
Game Boy Advance SP.
I don't
There
know.
you go.
I like the I like the 2DS. Like it's a bit of a bitch to like fit in pockets sometimes, but it's fine for what it is.
Oh,
The
yeah.
problem I have with it is that it's like the flimsiest thing. Like,
I disagree, but
well, I mean, you go like this and it literally bends, dude.
mine doesn't.
I held one at the last convention I went to, and it literally bent in the middle when I went like that.
Oh, that's a problem.
It's mine.
Yeah, the plastic was just bendy.
Yeah.
That freaked me the fuck out.
that is
That would
weird.
freak me the fuck out.
I think I have no idea like what you're talking about with that one. Like I have never had my 2DS bend at all. It's the most solid piece of friggin' thing I own. It's the only piece of equipment I own that doesn't bend.
And it was lighter than did you guys ever see those like the Wii ripoffs that came up?
What do you mean?
Those ones that like had cartridges and shit.
Yeah.
The what?
Like those things that weighed like 2.5 pounds.
Yeah, you never saw those at like the flea markets or anything?
I don't go to flea markets really.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of them.
Yeah, there was like you know those old like Game Boy cartridges where it was like, hey kids, here's 250 games in one cartridge.
Nope. I also don't know about that either.
How do you not know? Those were sold at GameStop, dude.
Yeah, man.
Like,
I still have
I never
one.
had those at my
I still
GameStop.
have
Maybe-
one. The one
Well,
I have
remember
has.
when I was at that time period, I was like in Alabama, so maybe
Yeah.
they just didn't really have them there.
The one-
Maybe,
I
I
have
guess.
one that has every Mario game up to the ones on the SNES on it.
but
Christ's
usually
sake.
they were a bunch of rip-off games that were really bad.
No, these ones are actually Mario, so I don't know. It's like
Well, I mean, there were like a lot of Mario compilations.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
so
and,
that
then
might-
there was one
Because
that
I'm
was like
pretty
a
sure I had
fake.
one.
Then there was one game I actually played that I really liked. Actually, it was weird. It was like this fake. It had Pokemon Fire. It had Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire on it as well, and it also had this Pokemon Crystal thing where you were playing as Pikachu riding around in a hot air balloon. And like you
Oh,
drop out
okay
the
then.
air balloon, and then you're going side to side, and you're shooting lightning bolts at like enemies, and I'm like, this plays like Mega Man, but it doesn't feel like a Mega Man game. And I've been trying to find what the actual original game of it was, and I can't find it.
It might not have been a real original game, period.
Yeah, it was maybe some dude made it for $2 in his basement.
Dude,
Yeah.
if that's the case, that motherfucker needs to like get hired somewhere because I want to play that game again.
He got hired by Activision and then fired when they merged.
He got hired by Capcom and fired when they did whatever the fuck Capcom does.
Game Freak should hire.
He got hired.
Game Freak should
He got
hire him to
hired
make an
by
actual.
Capcom.
Game Freak should hire him to actually make a side-scrolling Pokemon adventure. It should happen.
Yeah, so he got hired by Capcom, and then he was like, "Guys, just let me throw out something crazy here. What if we just gave them every character we have already made on the Street Fighter?" And they were like, "Get the fuck out!"
He was like, "Hey guys, what if we made
No,
an
they didn't say
actual
get the
Mega
fuck out.
Man-
They were being
a
very
Mega game?"
they were being very passive aggressive about it. So they put him on the Mega Man team.
Yeah, he's like, How about we actually make a Mega Man game?
Hey guys, hey Mega Man team, let's
And then
make
they
a
stab him
game.
to death.
He
And then
opens-
they sacrifice them to make another.
He's got like his box of stuff. He's got his box of stuff, and he's just walking along. Like he sees the door. He sees the door marked Mega Man. Mega Man team. There's like some cobwebs and shit on it. But he doesn't pay any mind. He opens it. There's just skeletons everywhere where they forgot to feed them. As he walks in, the door closes behind him. You just hear it lock.
And then
He goes in and they stab him with a copy, like a advanced copy of one of the 1,000 like multiplayer, or not multiplayer, iOS market games that they've made. Because that's what the Mega Man team does.
Sick.
They make iOS games.
Wait, Mega Man team actually still exists. They weren't all taken out back and shot.
Well, they're not even. They got broken up. But now all the teams that those people worked with are now making mobile games. So
remember that mobile game they were going to make with the Mega Man license, and everybody was like, "The fuck is this shit?"
A mobile? I don't think you could do Mega Man on a
No,
mobile.
it was it mobile or was it? It wasn't mobile. I know there was a mobile one and there was like a MMO one.
Yeah, there was
Oh.
a Mega Man. What was it? Mega Man Legends or something?
Yeah,
this camera's so dark.
What?
Okay, never mind.
It's absorbing his blackness.
Yeah,
That's not even like a really good joke.
it is. I mean,
That's the only way I can explain it.
yeah. It saw you smile and it was like, oh shit.
Oh
I
shit! Someone's turned on
don't
the
know what's going
headlights.
on.
Was it Mega Man Online that I'm thinking of?
don't even know what it's called, but I've
Mega Man
never seen
Legends
news
was
about
the
it.
was the online one, and it was based
If
off that
people were
stupid.
like-
It was based
if
off
people
that
were like-
stupid TV show, I think.
And people were like, "What the fuck is this shit?
You
What
guys,
have you done? What have you done to our dreams?"
you guys,
Now you know what we're really asking for from Capcom, a remake of Namco Cross Capcom. That's what everyone wants.
that's what everyone wants. Yeah, I mean that game.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Game of the year every year. No more games will ever be created because nothing could ever top it.
That's why they started locking their content, because it was just so good that they couldn't keep up.
It was just so amazing that if it was released all at once, everyone who played it, their eyes would just melt out their head.
The fuck is this, Harrison?
This is Mega Man Online.
Rockman Online.
Well, that's what.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
it
Yeah,
was
I know, but
it
still.
was made for Korea only, and in Korea he's called Rockman.
Yeah, that's what I was about to. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And then
Jesus
he
Christ, this is awful.
said- Yeah.
Okay, I'm just.
And there was another one that looked like it was a mobile one. It looked awful, and it was like the most disgusting.
This looks
thing.
like Mega Man Streets of Rage.
Okay, this is like a minute 50, so I'm fairly certain I can just play it and no one will get salty. So I'm
Do you
just
think
gonna...
Capcom cares about whatever you do with the Mega Man license?
No, not even they care.
You're gonna release a Mega Man porn as like a real fucking movie in theaters, and they wouldn't give a damn.
They probably would give a little bit of a damn.
No, they wouldn't.
Just a little
Not
bit.
enough for them to pay someone from a legal team to contact you about it.
They're like, oh, that's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. Please stop.
You know, it was the
stop.
best thing that's happened, like, in recent-ish times with the Mega Man license.
What? Hang on,
Mega
hang
Man
on,
Cross Street Fighter.
hang on. I'll put this on stream. Let's see what it looks like.
What'd you say, boy?
Mega Man Cross Street Fighter was good. I don't care who says it
Oh,
was.
I was thinking of the what they did with Marvel vs. Capcom and Mega Man.
Wow, there's just
That's what I
100
was thinking.
zeros running around.
That's what I thought you meant. I was like, what the fuck, man? Can we not be friends anymore?
Wow, this
We were
game
never
is.
friends. The Resident Evil 6 Let's Play has confirmed that. As soon as a puzzle room shows up, like aim at the thing. I'm aiming at it. Fucking aim at the thing. I'm aiming at it, you cunt. Just
Okay,
instant-
so that's a Mega Man game where
That never
everyone
came out.
Mega Man game MMO where everybody is playing Mega Man or Zero.
Damn right.
Well, so much for MMOs being about characters actually, being a player avatar.
Well, Marvel does that, and they appear to be faring them pretty well.
Well,
Because that game exists. Unlike the Mega Man game.
Ultimate Alliance
wait,
game?
Marvel?
Or not Ultimate Alliance,
Infinite Crisis or something like that.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Those DC and Marvel MMOs aren't bad.
Well, yeah, DC Universe Online. I have unironically played that and had fun with it.
I played it for like
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes, and I was like, I'm done.
And to be honest, at DCUO, while like I would like for them to let you pick your own fucking power set and actually have your own superhero instead of just being a carbon copy of Batman called Blatman, who is a slightly lighter shade of blue. Yeah,
Or a black Batman called Gatman.
Bee, ba, 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 da, boo.
Or Scatman.
and then and then there's a samurai Batman called Japman.
Yeah.
It's
Okay. I'm not gonna kill you.
it's like,
adequate.
it's
Golf clap.
yeah, white guy jokes. It's just I just don't like how they was like they advertise it as make your own superhero and fight alongside Superman,
Well,
Batman,
technically,
Wonder Woman.
you do all
but,
that.
But the thing is, though, you're
It's
not
just-
making your own superhero. You're making Batman and then giving him a different hat.
The Marvel one, you can fuck around with powers, though.
I've never even played this Marvel one, so it's like I don't have a frame of reference for it.
It's on Steam, and it's also free to play.
Everything is on
What's it
Steam
what's it
nowadays.
called? I might take a look. I might take a look at it.
I don't remember.
Except for good games.
I'll look it up. Hold on.
Alright. So we're
And we can all agree that the Marvel universe is the superior universe anyway.
Yes.
So
Can we just count Batman as his own universe?
No, because cause literally about half of Batman is terrible.
But I
Yeah.
like the half that is good.
yeah, but like, I can't think of most of the popular Marvel stuff isn't like half of it's terrible.
That's true.
It's like a quarter of
That's
it's
true.
terrible.
To be fair, though, Batman used to be cooler, and then the New 52 happened.
No, I think there was I think after Frank Miller left, Batman, he got popular, but he as a character, it's
Just
just
died.
yeah.
Like,
Remember
Like,
fucking Tower
Batman-
of Babel?
wait, Batman-
Remember fucking Tower of
before
Babel?
the- before
where
the New
Batman just
52.
wins. It's just like the best ever.
before
It
the
just
New
wins.
52, where Batman finally came to terms with the fact that his parents were dead, and he was at peace with it. He's like, right, I'm moving on. I'm actually getting some character development for the first time since the late 60s. Yeah, and he was actually pretty good for like maybe 1 or 2 issues, and then New 52 happened, reset him to default. I am angsty, I am the Knight, I am Batman.
I kind of miss campy Batman too.
Me too. I like Batman when he's actually...
Although some of it was pretty bad. Like some of the jokes just weren't even funny for like 6 months straight.
Sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb.
That was like the big punchline, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck.
that was the big punchline for half an episode of him running around with a giant bomb over his head.
That honestly was the worst thing ever to happen.
No, but it still
am
wasn't
I a
any
war?
good.
Am I a war criminal for saying that Batman and Robin is one of my favorite Batman movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay if it's like ironically one of your favorites.
Well, it's one of my favorites.
No, okay,
because
actually,
because it's
I can
actually
see
fun.
like you can only
are you
watch
having
like
fun
the good
watching?
Batman movie. No, I can see it. You can only watch the good Batman movies so many times and be like, "Ha, that was an awesome scene.
That was
good."
and-
But you can watch Batman and Robin and be like, "Freeze!"
Yeah.
Can I
And you're
say
like,
that
"Oh,
Batman
Exactly.
Begins had a lot of scenes that were just
like
terribly filmed.
people seem
Yeah.
to think Batman's an action hero when no, he started as a campy motherfucker.
No, he started as a psychopath who would just shoot you in the face with the guns.
And then they're like, "Oh, but our hero can't kill people."
No, they're like, oh wait, all of our heroes are killing
Well,
people.
When I say campy, I just mean psychopathic. Like he was basically what the Joker is now. Batman started off as like that
What?
that one villain he had like way back in the 30s. What was his name? 9 Lives Man. His only ability was the ability to cheat death 9 times. And Batman.
He was
and
just
Batman.
the shadow.
And
Honestly,
Batman.
he
and
started out,
Batman
he was
kills,
just the shadow. He was
Yeah.
just the shadow.
No, this is a different guy.
I
They
mean
reused-
Batman as a character started out as
Yeah.
the shadow.
No,
I can see that.
okay. I thought you were talking about 9 Lives Man because they did reuse 9 Lives Man later on in like the 50s. I think.
No, I'm talking about Shadow.
Yeah, but basically Batman was like he finally kills 9 Lives Man like the 9th time because he jumps out the window and cracks his and like he breaks his neck on a brick wall outside the window, and Batman's sitting there making jokes about how he died. And to be honest, if Batman can be dark and psychopathic and just it's funny because it's very out of place because that
Well, see,
man
that's a
just
different.
died.
At this point, that's just a totally different character.
I know. And then you went into campy Batman, and then you went into super dark, serious Batman, like, "Urgh." And then you get Batman and Robin, and then Batman died for a while, and now you've got the Nolan version. And to be honest, I prefer campy. I prefer Batman and Robin to another Dark Knight Rises.
Honestly, only movie in that series was just The Dark Knight. That was the only good one, in my opinion. Because Batman Begins was just kind of poorly filmed.
Yeah. It was an okay, like, acting, like, everything else was okay, but the film, like, just how they shot scenes was bad.
Heath Ledger
Batman,
is the only
every
good
time
part of
Batman
that
moved, I was
trilogy.
like, how the hell is he winning anything?
Yeah.
This looks stupid.
Exactly, because Batman's supposed to look stupid.
No, I mean like the actual movements of the character, of the actor. Looks stupid.
I know,
Or,
but
like,
like,
in the
back
film,
in back in the
and
old
the angles
films, the old films, Batman actually could not move his neck, so they had because the
Like in
because the
the
rubber
Dark-
because the rubber was too thick.
Like
so,
in the freaking Dark Knight, except they're trying to make him do kung fu.
yeah, so
It's
he,
like,
so he had to
Yeah.
move like
and they played
this.
straight as
They
up.
actually brought it to the forefront in the second Batman movie where Christian Bale is like, "Yo, Alfred, can I get a new bat suit? This one I can't move my fucking neck." And he's like, "I don't know why you didn't ask before." Like that's basically how that shit went down. Then you get the new bat suit. And speaking of the second movie, Heath Ledger's character is basically the only good part because he is campy and fun in a psychotic way, which is
He
how
wasn't
Batman
really-
should be.
He wasn't really campy at all.
That movie was too long, by the way.
That was too long.
Dear God.
And speaking of going too
So
long,
was
you
Dark
seen
Knight
Trans-
Rises.
Have you
speaking of,
seen Transformers Age of Extinction?
I have not.
You've already had this conversation.
But now
No, I
I'm
haven't.
here.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that
And
movie went on.
speaking of going on too long, we're about reaching the time we should start wrapping up. So if you guys have
So before
anything,
we wrap up, we have to go through the most amazing wrestlers ever.
most amazing wrestlers.
So this is all Chikara wrestlers. I'm not even gonna give you the faces because it's not worth it. But let's just listen to these names: Jervis Cottonbelly, the Fire Ant, Frightmare, and Hallow Wicked, otherwise known as two white guys that are wearing masks that they literally put paint onto, and we're like, "I'm a jack-o'-lantern."
I'm a scat.
Dasher Hatfield. His gig is that he wears different hats and has a fake mustache painted on his face.
Hey man, not everybody could be Rey Mysterio.
The Proletariat Boar.
What an amazing wrestler!
The Silver Ant. The Worker Ant.
Are they all friends?
The Black
do they all
Ant.
hang out? Do all the
I
ants
don't
hang
know.
out?
I don't.
I
didn't
love the
really
Black
watch
Ant.
Chikara.
I love the Black Ant.
The Black Ant is
Yeah.
actually the whitest of all of them, I hope.
Oh no, he's white. He's white.
I mean, are there black people in Japan?
Chikara isn't even Japanese, dude.
There are black people in Japan. There's black people everywhere, dude.
Yeah, Chikara is like a southern state thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, and they have Mr. Touchdown.
what?
It's a fat white kid that they put some paint on and gave him a helmet and a jersey, and they're like, "You're a football player now."
Fun fact is the helmet isn't part of the costume. It's just the helmet he wears.
Yeah, probably. The Arctic Rescue Ant.
They like ants, don't they?
The Missile Assault Ant.
What's up with them and ants? This
They
is like-
started
know.
out with actual ants, and now they're onto that shit.
To the Missile Assault Ant.
Hey man, sometimes you just can't give a fuck.
The Ultimate Heel. Dr. Cube. It's a dude wearing a jacket that's like from the 70s, and they have a cardboard box on his head that they painted eyes and a mouth on. And he's Dr. Cube.
Hey man, money doesn't grow on trees, and neither does ideas.
And neither does shame, apparently.
Blaster McMassive.
You know, I
Dude,
would
you
like
might,
to
you might
say
want to stop just in
the
case.
fact that these are better, that these are worse names than the Shockmaster is saying
Just in
something.
case Suda51 starts listening to our podcast and
I
starts
hope he
stealing
makes a
these
game for all of
names.
these. I hope he takes all of them. Oh, but take a guess at what his like tag team partner's name is.
What's his name?
He'd be Shockmaster.
Max Smashmaster.
Max
Because-
Smashmaster.
Yeah,
Oh my god, how are you missing?
Max Smashmaster, the greatest of all heels.
The greatest of all heroes.
Oh, and the praying mantis.
He'll prey on your mantis.
And the
Yeah.
best part is
If,
it's like,
if he's not like dressed as an actual praying mantis with like a priest collar on, then that's
no. So what he's dressed as is he comes into the ring in a t-shirt and jeans.
not even doing anything with the theme.
No, he's just the praying mantis.
Ah.
His special move isn't like even anything praying mantis-y. It's like it's an atomic bomb.
Would really be a praying mantis type move.
That's like
Like you bite a nigga or something.
you bite their head off. I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be more just holy fucking shit. This guy is Satan.
Well, I mean, Kane bites people.
He does.
That's like
Yes.
naming like a pirate like Steve Blackbeard, and then he walks out. He doesn't even have a beard.
And then,
Actually, my name
I
is
mean-
John.
oh, and other people who bite people. That diva Mickey accidentally bites people all the time.
James?
All right.
Yeah, she jumps it like when she jumped at people. Apparently, she accidentally bit them on the shoulder like all the time.
How do you
Because
act
the bitch doesn't. She doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut. Literally, like
I would think after the first time, I would be like, maybe I
after the
shouldn't be
first
this
time I
piece of
got
shit.
bit, I would have started wailing on the bitch.
That's you.
Like did you just fucking bite me? I don't care what we practiced for the win. I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
Okay.
Start actually slamming her head into the steps.
Knockout.
Just go stiff as fuck.
Okay. Let's start wrapping this up.
Hey. Remember
What?
that time we didn't wrap it up and we just kept on going forever and ever?
We should actually wrap it up though.
Never.
Hey man,
Zach,
Never surrender.
Zach, what are you
Never
playing
back
this
down.
week?
what am I playing this week? I'm playing some Resident Evils and some I think that's called.
Yeah.
And aren't you playing some
And
other games?
And you
Like-
and me, motherfucker, we're playing Skullgirls after this.
oh
And I'm-
yeah, and
And I'm gonna beat all of you guys. I'm probably
then
not really. Probably not.
and then we're playing. Or not we. I guess I'm playing Sakura Spirit eventually.
And I'm playing Resident Evil 6, Shovel Knight, and Danganronpa.
Oh yeah, Danganronpa's so sick.
Yeah. Okay. And as always, everyone, I'm Nozavix at youtube.com/user Spartan Space, and I'm playing more Pony Fantasy 6, and I'm also going to be playing more Fallout when I off-camera get all the things I need to go into the glow, which might take a while, and then it might take me a while to actually want to play the fucking game again. So I did blow it. So expect another game in case, probably.
I thought that was my game, and I was freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, so I Divine Cybermancy with this motherfucker, Zach, and some more reacts. I still need to do Double the North Star, but I'm gathering all the videos first. And
Wait, what is it?
We need
someone
we need to
requested Double the North Star, so now I have to
Double?
do
Have you
it.
never seen Double the North Star, Harrison?
No, what is it?
Oh my god, it's the
It's
best.
an abridged
Best
series.
abridged series I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
It's so great. I'll link it to you later. But we need to go back to me. I forgot that I do anime reviews.
Yeah, he does
So,
anime reviews.
At Azrael Plays, Love Stage is going up tomorrow because I didn't watch it today.
Oh, also, we have our reviews of manga.
Oh yeah, we have a manga podcast, guys.
Let me finish, you jackass. God.
I thought you were done.
Fucking cakes
No.
balls.
And also some more My Little Pony in Japanese. To be honest, they changed quite a bit. It changed quite a bit between English and like the Suicide Forest was just one thing, and also they have some pretty like big talented guys actually doing the voices. Because there's one character, the Griffin character, the bully, evil bitch who eats people basically. She has the best villain voice, and I really hope that she never becomes a good guy. Because it is
Wait.
it is like a literal like anime bad guy voice. Like think of your
Wait. Did you say the Griffith pony?
Griffin. It's a Griffin.
Oh, I was gonna say Griffith from fucking Berserk is just a character.
No, he should be though. But it's like it's Gilda the Griffin. Basically
Demon pony rape.
basically. Like imagine your best like evil samurai voice. And that is the voice they gave this character, and it is brilliant. Yeah, so I'm going to do more episodes of that. I'm trying to get them out more frequently, and just because Zach said something about it, I'm going to do more My Little Karaoke. Because fuck you.
Whatever.
I'm pretty
You
sure
can keep
fans-
on refueling my joke. So
I highly doubt your fans want to hear you say.
I don't give a Well, people watch it. People have been watching it, so I don't give a shit. I don't know what people want to watch. Maybe they just want to watch me fail. Maybe people laugh at it. I don't know.
and then they should just watch you play Mega Man.
Ooh.
Oh, I still haven't beat that game. I still can't get past the face. I come back to that game like every 3 days trying to get past that boss. I can't do it. I have no idea how to do it because I'm following guides, man. I'm watching videos, I'm following guides. I just can't fucking do it.
It's like me with Monster Hunter.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm like, I want that piece of armor. This is bullshit. Never mind.
Yeah.
Did you realize you're playing Monster Hunter and you're like, fuck this?
You don't like Monster Hunter?
I don't really care about it that much.
I'm not.
Okay,
I
if
have.
you dislike it though,
I
we
have
can't be friends.
I have Monster Hunter on 3DS, and I've only played it a little bit. But to be honest, I don't see why everyone has such a massive boner for it. Like it's a
That's
fun
because you're
game.
playing it by yourself. That's because you're playing it by yourself.
That's probably it. Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know anybody who's played Monster Hunter, honestly.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else happening on my channel, so you guys can talk about your podcast now if you want.
All right, so we got Manga Podcast over on Harrison's channel. It's the
Yay,
Manga
yay.
Podcast.
It's
We
awesome.
read manga, and it's the best podcast.
It actually is. We're pretty we do a pretty good job.
We're A tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're A tier, shit tier E-celebs.
Look forward to us reviewing the entire.
Go.
No, oh yeah, that too. But look forward to us doing the entire erotic fairy tales series.
The fact that
damn.
might after is like a slim chance that might actually happen.
It might actually happen because there's like 3 or 4 other manga that we could read from that series. So one's Bluebeard. I don't know how they're gonna get it more rapey than Bluebeard.
You
Yeah, I feel
guys,
like- I
you
kinda feel like
guys,
it's
you
gonna be
guys,
really
you
uncomfortable.
guys still need to read that manga where they clone all those important historical figures and put them in the bodies of teenage girls.
You mean to tell you?
No. The one where it's like Albert Einstein, Hitler, and all those, and they're all like basically pubescent schoolgirls.
I can't remember what that's called.
I can't remember
but-
what it's called either. I have been googling it to try and find it, and just to give it to you guys, and I can't find it.
Okay, good luck finding any manga by googling what it's about. Cause
Yeah. Because basically you'll just find the porn first.
no, you'll find 10 different manga, but none
Yeah.
of them are the one you're looking for.
I know.
It happens
I saw it
every
on Reddit.
time.
I saw it on Reddit like ages ago, and I'm like, Zach might want to hear about that, and then I can't find it again.
Yeah. But yeah, so other than that, Love Stage, that's going up tomorrow. Let me open my anime list. Open up your fucking text file. Tomorrow, too, you get Tokyo Ghoul. And then nothing until the 27th, which then you'll get Survival Game Club and Akame ga Kill. Watch my shit. Oh, no, wait. On the 24th, you get another Persona 4 episode. Because fuck me, pretty much.
Also, his channel is youtube.com/user zfatjesus.
Buy my shirts.
He is the only fat
If
Jesus.
you even have shirts.
No, I already told Harrison what. You can't buy them off Robot Shark. You have to contact me, and I'll iron on something that I think looks cool onto a white T-shirt and send it to you in the mail.
He come prepared.
Yep.
Also, actually, one thing I actually forgot that anyone who's watching that is actually likes My Little Pony and actually gives a fuck. Basically, anyone who watches my shits, contact me if you have animation things. I have some ideas I want to throw around with you.
Oh, contact us if you would like to give us music.
Oh
or
yeah,
video
also
game footage.
gameplay footage or music, and also if you're an animator, seriously, contact me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or also if you want to be a guest on the show.
Or if you want to be a
Or,
guest on
like,
the show.
yeah.
Basically, we'll
Or, I
accept
mean-
anyone. We don't give a fuck if you're like got 1 subscriber or 1,000. We don't give a fuck.
But
just
we
want
do
someone
prefer you to have more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, if you want to, you can just email us pictures of a butt. Doesn't have to be yours, just a butt.
Just a butt. Just send us pictures of
Maybe
a
an
butt.
elbow.
Yeah, maybe
I can
maybe
jack off
maybe
this
an
as well.
elbow folded to look like a very skinny butt.
No, I need to know this. Though.
You know, skinny butts aren't really a thing for black people. Just a heads up.
No, I've seen a skinny ass black chick. She looked so sad. She looked like her life just was meaningless.
She just has like there's a bucket, like a full bucket of the most fattening food. She just keeps eating it, but nothing happens. Anyway, I mean,
the true tragedy of our time.
Yep. Anyway, everybody, our musical guest for this week, as to lead us out, is what's his name? Is Manuel Vargas. Although his SoundCloud is Occlusion, which is.
Did we have him before?
No, this is a new guy. Well, we wanted, and also, shut up! I'm not finding new music. Fuck off.
So we did have this guy before.
No, we didn't, because this is a different song. I don't recognize it from his album.
It's the same person, though.
No, it's not, though. Shut up.
But you just said it was a different album, just a different
from
song.
his album Contingent Set. From his album Contingent Set, we have Castles, and it's actually pretty good. It's one of the best music we actually got. So I listened to it and I'm like, hey.
So you thought his other song was a piece of shit.
Maybe he got better. Maybe you're lying. Maybe,
you're just making this worse for yourself. You just said all the songs
you shut up,
good.
and maybe
you are not good at saving your own face.
And maybe we're out, and maybe. Thank you.